Come on in, share with a friend. What's going on? How y'all feeling? Now, there's a few things I want to talk about. Let's talk about skezahs. Some of y'all saying, oh, now I remember. Skezahs. Who knows what a skezah is? Let's do a I know what a skezah is challenge. Y'all remember what skezahs is? Possibly. A skezah is what some of y'all call rippers and runners. We got to elaborate on the fornicate. And since it's a debate, skezahs is low rate. You say toot, and I say boot. That's not clear enough? Okay. A skezah is a female that's down for whatever. You would find a skezah at a concert, in the studio, in your bed. Skezahs could be located around the vicinity of your workplace, at your work, while you're at work. It's a difference between a paid skezah and a skezah that skis for free. Skezahs could be defined as freeloaders and or pros, give or take their isms. Now the skezahs from back in the day, they did a lot of fornication on medication. You know what I'm talking about? Share if y'all know about them skezahs. Some of y'all ran into a skezah when you was at your pop's house. You said, that's not my mama. No, because that's a skezah. When you went and told your mama about the skezah, she said, don't talk to me about your daddy. Because your mama already knew he was into them skezahs. Can I get some hearts? It's a real spill right here. Now, I addressed skezahs a couple of months back. You may or may not find a skezah with a pipe in the hand, depending on the era. There we go. Show some love in the building. How many of you pastors know about them skezahs? I heard somebody say they are real. plant pleaser. Let's talk about it. Some of y'all, I took y'all back to the PIMP days before the pulpit. The U world, no. Gotta go. Miss Parker. Nobody has to know. Y'all know something? Y'all know any skezahs? Y'all gonna bring that back? Y'all gonna bring skezahs back? I'm gonna use skezah in a sentence. I seen a skezah at the store. And when I seen this skezah, she was on blow. Bars. Some of y'all skezahs and y'all don't know it. It's hidden under women empowerment. Skezahs. Some of y'all done wife some skezahs. You don't know it. Skezah is Frisco lingo. Just like murked and murfed. Do y'all know the difference between a murfed out and a murked? Skezahs know. Yep. There's a skezah right now saying somebody about to get yanked. Y'all know anything about them skezahs? They say yanked is Midwest slang. Y'all know anything about Midwest slang? What about no fingerprints? How about who mama wear pants? Your nose stuffed up or something? Right around them streets is you got a hole in it. You over there whistling Dixie? You over there whistling this? They said turn that mic down. Wait a minute, I hear something. Take it you don't be watching Scarface. Maybe you do. You just didn't see the behind the scenes edit or something. One of y'all got fleas or something? Well, Mitch. Something. Is one of them skaters up in here? I gotta get. I think that's my cue. Because what the hell? Hold on. Skezah, get out of here. I rebuke you. Share to a skezah. Let these skezahs know you're on to them. Either done woke up skezah. I didn't wake her up, you did. Who's this? They had to show me how cool they was. Some of y'all know who that is. Maybe he got a skezah in his bed. Share it to him. Got a little bit of flow. Y'all know who that is? Oh, what's that? Oh, y'all know who that is? All right, all right. You know, I'm not hip. I'm sorry, but I don't know what's happening here. Something got to be. It's a skater down there. I said skeeter, not skeeter. Mm-mm. Let's go. Either got one of them skaters in there. Either got one of them filthy skaters in there. Filthy skaters. It's like the thing's on me, don't let me go, let me go. Let me go. They say when you got that sweet hemoglobin, that's what they do. Say it. If them skaters ain't biting you, you one of them ends. And it start with an A. Yeah. And not the kind from across the page. All right, listen. Y'all, some of y'all be talking too much. I came on to tell you that right now is not the time. Okay. Put them left hand cigs down. All right. We know what's happening. I need to get me some of that haul. Give me some of that haul, so. There's something wrong up in here. This thing don't want to leave or something. I'm gonna get out and be all ate up. Either moves. All right, let's see. All right. What's going on? I'm sure that done messed up. That done messed up the line some kind of way. Ether is on the move. Y'all, how you doing? I'm incog. Ninja. I'm incog. All right, let's see. Talk to me, I'll talk back. Y'all know anything about them skaters? She said, I know about a flying roach, but I don't know about no skaters. All right. All right. They're saying, what is Ether doing? Ether is trying to find some haul for the skaters. Something not right. I ever feel like something not right. Something. I woke that up too. I don't have no pets, so I don't have no fleas. And I ain't laying down with none either. I ain't laying down with no pets. Y'all know anybody laying down with pets? Our Google friends. Oh, every time I close, oh shit. Every time I close the door, them mosquitoes. Did you put a mosquito spell on me? One of y'all put a mosquito spell on me. Um, they say hallelujah to the skezahs. They know about skezahs. Time for me to make some money. If you would like to donate to a viewer donation pool, the CA is PEKA69. Now listen, anybody got any questions about their skezah? Share to someone that you know has a skezah with them right now. They gonna say Ether ain't nothing nice. Why she? What y'all got going on? They gonna say, when I get a bite, Ether gets bitten too. We must be sisters. That's how they approach it. I think it's time for me to take a shower. I start talking about skeezers and itch. I told y'all I don't be laughing that much. So y'all got to understand. They think I'm a key. Y'all don't think they be laughing at me like that? Y'all think I'm just laughing at my own jokes? Y'all want me to talk about Kevin Gates. Kevingat. I don't want to talk about Mr. Gates. I want to talk about my soulmate. Psst. Which one of y'all could guess who my soulmate is? Put it in the chat if y'all think y'all know who my soulmate is. Better yet, share this to my soulmate. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Y'all feel that? Cause, all right. Told you, stop talking. Y'all, so y'all think y'all know who my soulmate is? Right. F it. Who wanna be my soulmate? Oh, now nobody wanna be my soulmate. Before, all they heard was, I'm Ether baby daddy. I'm Ether's sister. I'm either's son. I'm either's ex-husband. The popular one is I'm JT. But you're not my soulmate, though. I told y'all a soulmate was gonna come in. Y'all believe me now? See, I got some hearts. That's not him. Because he's not gonna put no hearts in the chat for that. He's somewhere eating hummus soup with sprouts and bean pies. Y'all know about split pea soup? How about mush? Blend it up. Squash. Y'all seen Cardi make that dip? That looks pretty good. I wonder if there's any pork in there. Y'all know anybody that don't eat pork? Because they not normal. Bean pies and lies. How many of y'all remember Final Call? Not the movie. All right, all right. How about bow ties and fries? Y'all ever ate at a Muslim restaurant? Turns out they eat meat. Did y'all know that? I don't I don't remember seeing hummus soup on the menu though. I mean squash, mush, squash mush. That don't look appetizing. Y'all remember pork and more pork and salami pork with linguiça, hard-head cheese with bacon, bacon fat, pork belly, pork rinds, pork and beans, pork and beans. Y'all ever had bean soup with catfish nuggets? You know that They don't serve catfish at the Muslim restaurant. But they didn't. This new age may. Their belief is that they don't eat nothing from the bottom of the sea, including shrimp. Did y'all know that? They don't eat nothing with hemoglobin. Did y'all know that? That's what they say. Well, just because they served fried chicken don't necessarily mean they ate it in front of you. Well, because the whole pitch was fish. Y'all, y'all don't remember them days. They supposedly grew these animals themselves, so they weren't polluted. Y'all understand? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Who is a vegetarian on Tuesday and a vegan on Thursday? Put one in the chat if you are a vegetarian on Tuesday and then a vegan on Thursday.
Is your bathtub clean?
Well, that's a good question. Is your bathtub clean? They weren't talking to me. They was talking to somebody on the phone. That's a good question. Is your bathtub clean? All right, so somebody said, is you a Presbyterian? And they said they're a fishitarian. Fruitarian. Put 2 in the chat if you are fruitarian. Presbyterian is right. Y'all see any big hornets? Not the sports team. I did think, like growing up, their colors was pretty cool. I remember one time I took their team hat and put a hole in it because Mary was popular back then. So I put my ponytail through there. I had on the jersey, the real one. Y'all know anything about real jerseys? If somebody ever said, where's my hat? Like, I remember I had the jersey and the hat. Then when I seen you had the exact same hat and some pants. Nobody has to know. Miss Parker? It be funny, right? When they be forgetting who I am. You know what's funny? Is I see visions, right? I see a white tee and a black and white quilt and black pants, Levi's. I seen that about almost 2 years ago too. Anybody know anybody named Michael that stayed down the street? Did he walk off with a Miami Hornets hat? How about some black Levi's? Oops. Word around the Angels is he skated on the oversold shirt. All right. I just had to put it in the air where it's fair because people will be forgetting. They be forgetting. They be acting all HOLY than thou. They feel like it's something when they get a name on a tree. They feel like that's something. If you don't have no bring up in it. Oops. It's funny how dudes maneuver when they know something. When they know something's up. And they just different. You know, I get lonely. Oh. If you think you're lonely now, Torbia, MOFO. You ever seen a dude get hounded so much they catch it on film? You ever seen that? I mean, how? What you doing? Nothing. When you coming back soon? Who you with? Everybody. Whoa. What's up? Skirt. Yeet. The skirt and the yeet. That means something. What y'all know about them skate skirts and them yeets? Oh, there it is right there. There she go. You ain't sending your energy over here. I got something for you. Um, it won't even go to that level. You better ask somebody. Google. I would say I was under duress. That's what I would say. She done got savvy, y'all. Now she using common LAW. You ever just see somebody that just won't let go? You be like, dang. What it is you haven't encountered the ones that'll murph and murk you because you won't leave them alone. I'm just speaking per se. She like to say verbatim, but that means you're saying actually what somebody else said, and I'm saying what I'm saying. I am me, says he. You ain't me. Welcome home. Them words hit different when he actually at home. You know any dudes that like locks? I'm just trying to figure out. Y'all know any dudes that like locks? There we go. Righteous. Y si fino se que tío. De se bum kla. The bum class si for si. But boy is something else. A bum cloud is something else. Y'all ever wake up with horse mane in your ootie? Your hair is locked. You don't be getting all that many shed pieces. But you gotta watch it, because if it break off right, somebody might try to put it in some pea soup. Along with your groin hairs and nose hairs. Don't eat no soup. If you take anything from this message, don't eat no soup. Obviously, right? Somewhere somebody's eating soup and they're saying, I know. Clam chowder is considered soup. So it's the chowder part, not so much the clam, the chowder. Yeasty. It's kind of yeasty. So you ever just smell something and be like, mm-mm. You know how somebody cannot bathe for 2 days and they still don't smell as bad as somebody that just bathed this morning? Chowder. It's frothy. It's frothy over there in them parts. It's not clams, it's salmon. Salmon chowder. Or a burrito. Y'all ever ate salmon burrito? That don't taste that don't sound delicious. I done heard shrimp and steak, and even I don't like that. If I get me a burrito, it's gonna be chicken. I never went to any establishment that has any type of Hispanic food and said, let me get a salmon burrito or a prawn burrito. How about that Jimmy Dean? Jimmy Dean sausages. Them got pork in it. Y'all ever ate turkey bacon? When I was on my health kick, I would portion out all my meals and everything. I ate turkey bacon as a substitute. Isn't it odd how it tastes like paper? It kind of tastes like cardboard. And why we on cardboard bacon? Eggs just don't taste right without cheese. You ever seen somebody breakfast and it just look dry? You got cardboard bacon and cheese with no eggs. I mean eggs with no cheese. They started talking again. I'm telling you. Y'all can't do nothing without talking. Which one of y'all over there eating cardboard bacon and cheese? Y'all on a diet? String cheese is pretty good. Y'all ever had the string cheese? You know, the individual one that you pull apart. It's like a Pringles. You can't just eat one, but you're supposed to. Like if you like doing calorie restriction, because that's what it is. It's calorie restriction. You know, I was a fanatic because I was double counting calories. So what that looks like is I would read all the ingredients, right, and count the calories separate. So I was eating way under 2,000. I got really thin at that point. I was also working out 7 days a week. I got to the smallest weight I had ever been. And then I got prego. I talked about this in a podcast. I said the quality of men that I met when I was thicker was way better. Way better. Y'all know anything about that? You ever just ate with a man and he happy to see you eat? He just happy. He like sharing one of them. He might have went and listened at the bathroom afterwards to see what you did or if you did anything, because some people be thin and they ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? It may have something to do with skezah, but I could be wrong. I know what I'm talking about. All this is is tying in. I'm going someplace here, and not with any skeezers. Are you going with a skeezer? Have you spoke to a skeezer today? In between you conversing with a skeezer, who else is talking to the skeezer? You ever just leave cameras on in your closet? You ever you ever find a pendulum in a shoebox tied up in a string that belonged to your child? You ever seen that? How about the Rider-Waite deck that she kept under the bed on the left side? Y'all ever just find witchy stuff and then everybody assume it's me, but it's really her? It, oh, that's TMI. My bad. Did y'all scare? Did y'all share with any skeezers? That's a sidebar. Just don't even. Skeezers in the house. Skeezers in the house. I blocked a skeezer one time. The skeezer didn't even know her whole government showed up. And I said, blockity block. No skeezers around here. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for no skeezers. I ain't got that much patience. You might, but not me. I don't know your kind, because I don't rock with them. You would get on my nerves. You wouldn't be my wife in law. Skeezers like synthetic ethic, because it's cheaper. I said ethic, not epic. Synthetic ethic. Hopefully they don't say no foul language. Oh, come on, man. Come on. It's too many. It's too many people coming out right now. Y'all know, another song I'm getting. What's that one with E40 in it and they on the football field? It seems fitting. I'm gonna share it when I get off of here. I see you. Exactly. Any of y'all been to any kiddos football games? You know how when your children be by themselves and their parents, are you not around and they accidentally say a cuss word? But it's an adult right there. And they look and see you and they just be like, oh, That's the innocence. That's about as innocent you gonna get. Because these ones nowadays, they do not care. Some of y'all remember that cut. I shared it a lot because that was the energy. Anytime I share a song, a movie, a person, that's the energy. Simple and plain. Y'all like y'all like squash? You know how some of y'all don't know this because you're naturally thin. You know how when you're forcing yourself to lose weight and you just start eating all kind of vegetables and then you find out you're allergic to them? That's funny. You ever hear someone say, I'm skezah, and then they say, call your daddy? You ever be around a female that want to be a wife so bad, and then when she become a wife, she just don't know how to shut up? You ever just shut up? Nobody wants to hear in their mind and in person anything that you have to share. They don't. They don't want to know your squash recipe or your Eddie spell. They don't want to know your Eddie recipe. They don't want to know. Any of y'all eat any pork ribs? I know somebody that eat pork ribs on Sunday when he not around. Bacon jam. Y'all ever seen bacon jam? How about greens? You put any bacon fat in your greens? When I used to make greens, I would put bacon and turkey. You ever ate a pizza and it just got all meat on there? You got linguiça, you got sausage, you got salami, you got bacon bits. Lard is bacon fat. Y'all heard that? I was only smoked turkey. Your green's probably nasty, Victoria City. I rock with you, but they probably like, give me some hot sauce. You ever You ever be around somebody and every time they eating somebody's food, they ask for hot sauce first? You know, greens should have flavor first. The hot sauce is for the twang after. Cause I don't know about y'all, but when I used to make greens, I eat a whole pot. I eat a whole pot myself. I didn't eat nothing but the greens because the meat was already in there. Pot liquor, my grandma. I don't cook like that. That's Southern cooking. But I will make some greens though. Yeah. You ever just accidentally feed somebody pork that's Muslim? It was a little accident. They didn't do it on purpose. I know what I'm talking about. Share to somebody that fed you pork on an accident and you said you was vegan. So you thought you was getting greens. I'm not finna tell y'all the recipe because what y'all trying to do is play in my face. Y'all want my green recipe. I'm not finna do that. I said I'll make your husband eat pork. And he'll know he eating pork. I ain't gotta sneak it. I gotta sneak it. Y'all ever had squash pasta? You know how somebody say they on the diet and then as soon as you leave they order and take out? And you can't figure out why they not losing no weight because they never eat around you? Somebody feel me? You just be sitting there saying, she think I'm stupid. You ever just be with somebody that you can't stand? It's cheaper to keep up. It's cheaper to keep up. It's cheaper to keep up. Y'all ain't got enough money to be using that clothes. If she keeping you, technically, makes you a liability, bro. You ever just let a dude use your car and ain't got no license? And then they call you from the Who Scout and you gotta go bail him and your car out. As soon as I say that is it, she gonna start yapping. It was like it kind of looked like the Road Runner. You remember that little cartoon? It said meep 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 meep. That's what she looked like spiritually to me. But to an archangel, she looks like a ghoul. That's what she is. Because I heard somebody say they was going to jump in the live, so I was just waiting. You ever just leave on tour and you come back and all your hats look like somebody that stepped on them? Y'all don't know nothing about that. You for sure hung them up on the wall with them little tacks, little pen things on purpose, because that's Frisco. That's Frisco-ish. You for sure know that one was missing and that the other ones, somebody with a big old 5 head, 10 head, a big old 10 head, then stretched them all out. You ever seen a dude with a peanut head wear a hat, and then somebody with a 10 head put the same hat on, and he looked like Charlie Brown? some of y'all, some of y'all don't know nothing about that. He said, "I wish he would." Oh, she go. When you go on tour, I'm trying to tell you, hint, wink, wink. Not my sweetie cakes. Not my love bug. She's not even from the States. She loved me so much. She loved me. She would never cheat on me. I am too good to that female. I said female. When do y'all be playing with y'all nose? Unless my allergies are starting. Y'all think they left? The one that got fleas, they left because everybody stopped itching. I wasn't the only one itching. All right. She finna wash up and she be right there. He said bring him one of them hoagies with extra onions and mushrooms. And he want chicken this time. Because the steak tasted funny. And don't take it and smell it. Take it out and smell. You know how you always taking it out and smelling it and saying, I'm a cherub, that's why. Because you're not a cherub. You're a ghoul. And you his ghoul friend. Not his wife. Bling, bling. Every time I come around, you say that bang, bang. Now everybody that got a headache gonna get a phone call. Watch. Watch. Y'all know who my soulmate is? All right. I'm gonna share one of his songs. Oh, make no mistakes about it, that R. Kelly is for him. Whispering. Stop playing. And y'all know R. Kelly stuff still knocks so hard. I don't even think there's an artist out that has ever touched his style. And probably possibly won't ever. You see how they do you? That's cold. There you go. You see that? That's cold. They want me to talk about Puff Daddy. That's cold. That's all I'm gonna say is that's cold. You know, it's a whole host of rappers in the clank clank right now. And nobody talking about it because they ain't seen it. Or he just, double checking. You know, you can't walk away without doing it at least 2 times. Well, she. So before I tear up out of here, y'all know what y'all know about tear up out of here. It's Filthy Mo. The one you talking about. Filthy Mo. Technically, it's Phil Moore. But you talking about the Filthy Mo. Y'all don't get it. That he not from the Jets. I don't know why y'all think everything that's highlighted in Frisco is the Jets. When he took you to the Dale, y'all said, why is he over there? It's because them 2 hoods is in cahoots. They've always been like that. When you find somebody from the Point in the Dale, it's usually talked about on the news. So you have to know your sets. Y'all saying he not really one of them. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Now every time she say, baby daddy, our husband, our wife, I want everybody that's monitoring her to say, where my Hornets hat at? He could keep the black jeans. Because he wore them out. You ever just know somebody wearing your pants because it's a Smith, they got a stench on them, and they not by you, but every time they wear them, it's a stench that come up in your nose. Y'all know about that crew that be like, put it in their nose. They so filthy. They want you to smell them. She one of them. Make me smell like ethers, good and plenty. She would have did better doing that, because